Tom Bower's unauthorized biography of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has been the focus of media attention over the past week. The bombshell book, containing accounts from insiders who have never spoken before, chronicles the breakdown of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's relationship with the royal family. In a blow to the couple now based in California, the book uncovers an astonishing story of love, betrayal, secrets and revenge. The investigative journalist even delved into Meghan's relations with people outside of the royal family, including Harry's friendship circle from his school days. Mr. Bower referred to the Duchess' introduction to Harry's friends from Eton College, describing a weekend shoot at Sandringham. He wrote, "Like other shooting weekends, Harry was looking forward to endless banter, jokes, and a lot of drinking. He had not anticipated Meghan's the jokes involving sexism, feminism and transgender people ricocheted around the living rooms and dining room. Without hesitation, Meghan challenged every guest whose conversation contravened her values." He added, according to some of Harry's friends, again and again she reprimanded him about the slightest inappropriate nuance. Nobody was exempt. Harry's world would not be her world. Mr. Bower went on to claim Harry's friends thought Meghan was a dampener on the party and lacked any sense of humor. However, two royal commentators have since argued that Meghan was brave to call out Harry's Etonian friends, claiming that more people should do the same. During last week's episode of the Pod Save the Queen podcast, Russell Myers, Daily Mirror's royal editor, said, "Meghan is Meghan, and, if they were saying things that she didn't agree with, she is well within her rights to say something. That does not mean she was a dampener on the party." He continued, "You can imagine Harry's old Etonian mates being sexist or misogynistic and saying things that generally aren't funny to a lot of people. So maybe Meghan was in the right, but the way she has been painted in this book really didn't reflect well on her." The podcast's host, Zoe Fawzi, added, "I think to stand up, especially if you're in a new group of people and meeting your other half's friends, to these comments, which I think everyone needs to be doing, we need more people to do this, is a brave thing to do. To be around a load of very rich and very upper-class people and to sit in that situation and say, actually, no I'm not happy with that, is something that a lot of people wouldn't be brave enough to do. I think it is something she should be praised. It is a really positive thing." Ms. Fawzi went on to refer to claims that Meghan has influenced Harry to challenge more woke issues in recent years, arguing that the Duchess has opened his eyes. Her comments came after Harry and Meghan made a trip to New York City for a meeting of the United Nations General Assembly. The Duke delivered a keynote address to mark Nelson Mandela Day, during which he referenced the late activist's relationship with his mother Diana, Princess of Wales. He also covered a range of issues the world is facing today, from the horrific war in Ukraine to the rolling back of a constitutional right in the US. "We are witnessing a global assault on democracy and freedom, the cause of Mandela's life." Meghan had previously expressed her concerns over the Supreme Court's decision to overturn the Roe v. Wade ruling, which established abortion as a constitutional right in the states. In a conversation with her friend and feminist Gloria Steinem for Vogue magazine, the Duchess urged people who are scared about the ripple effect of the Supreme Court's decision to channel that fear into action and head to the ballot box in November, when Americans will cast their votes in the midterm elections. She also commented on her husband's reaction to the decision and opened up about conversations they were having at home. When asked what she would say to men who support reproductive rights, Meghan said, "Men need to be vocal in this moment and beyond because these are decisions that affect relationships, families, and communities at large. They may target women, but the consequences impact all of us. My husband and I talked about that a lot over the past few days. He's a feminist too." Ms. Steinem chimed in to say she can testify the Duke of Sussex is committed to female and people's rights. She added, "He was at a big meeting I attended and he was advocating for people's rights." Meghan then clearly depicted Harry's reaction to the overturning of Roe v. Wade. She said, "His reaction last week was guttural, like my revenge." Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors was written by Tom Bower and published by Blink Publishing in July 22. You can buy it here.